Is it time to buy or sell Arcturus Therapeutics Holdings stock? In this video, we will explore Arcturus Therapeutics Holdings in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Monday, the 18th of August, 2025, and we are now here to provide you with an even more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analyses. You don't want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched artificial intelligence stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 12th of August, 2025, our system has ranked Arcturus Therapeutics Holdings as a buy candidate, giving it a score of 2.59. Let's take a look at the stock's performance during this period. Those who followed our analysis would have enjoyed an impressive gain of 20.28% since we first listed Arcturus Therapeutics Holdings as a buy candidate 5 days ago. This translates to an average return of 4.06% per day since it was designated as a buy candidate. The stock is currently positioned within a broad and robust upward trend in the short term, indicating the likelihood of further increases within this trend. The existing 3-month trend points to a possible change of approximately 17.5% over the upcoming 3 months, with potential returns ranging from a decrease of 23.73% to an increase of 28.11%. When we examine the longer term, our analysis for a 12-month period suggests an expected change of negative 34.18%. According to our calculations, the stock's performance could vary between a drop of 80.66% and a decrease of 28.56% over the next year. In current terms, this would position the future price somewhere between $3.46 and $12.80. Our latest daily update for Arcturus Therapeutics Holdings includes the headline: High volatility in Arcturus Therapeutics Holdings Incorporated stock price on Monday, which ended trading at $17.91. The Arcturus Therapeutics Holdings Incorporated stock price fell by 8.06% on the last day, Monday, the 18th of August, 2025, from $19.48 to $17.91. During the last trading day, the stock fluctuated 10.12%, with a day low at $17.88 and a day high of $19.69. The price has been experiencing significant ups and downs during this period, resulting in a 46.8% gain over the last 2 weeks. Volume increased on the last day by 61,000 shares, despite the falling prices. This trend may serve as an early warning, indicating a slight increase in risk over the next couple of days. In total, 1 million shares were bought and sold for approximately $18,890,000. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price was $25.88, while the lowest price was $8.04. Currently, the price is 30.8%, or $7.97, below the 52-week high, and 86.19%, or $111.80, below the all-time high reached on December 7, 2020, when the price peaked at $129.71. Arcturus reported second quarter results on the 11th of August, posting a narrower-than-expected loss of 34 cents a share and surpassing revenue estimates. The company provided investors with updates on its pipeline and corporate developments during its earnings call. This follow-up comes after positive interim Phase 2 multiple-dose data for ARCT 810 in OTC deficiency, announced in late June, along with a key opinion leader presentation that underscored the program's early clinical signals. Wall Street's attention has intensified, with broker notes highlighting near-term catalysts and analysts raising their targets. Furthermore, management has actively participated in conferences to promote its narrative. In the short term, the combination of an earnings beat, promising clinical results, and renewed analyst focus can boost momentum, tighten short interest, and create volatile upside as traders pursue catalysts. In the long term, sustained positive clinical data for ARCT 810 and successful advancement of the mRNA liver and respiratory franchise would support a re-rating and potential revenue pathways. However, Execution risk, regulatory challenges, and financing or dilution needs remain significant downside risks that could affect the stock if trials or commercialization encounter delays. Analyst ratings. On Tuesday, the 12th of August, 2025, it was reported that Citigroup assigned ARCT a buy rating with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 2nd of July, 2025, it was reported that Scotiabank assigned ARCT an outperform rating with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 28th of May, 2025, it was reported that Scotiabank assigned ARCT an outperform rating with an initiate action. On Tuesday, the 13th of May, 2025, it was reported that Citigroup assigned ARCT a buy rating with a hold action. On Monday, the 10th of March, 2025, it was reported that BTIG assigned ARCT a buy rating with a hold action. Analysts have assigned a general sell rating to Arcturus Therapeutics Holdings stock. They assess the price-to-earnings ratio as a strong sell, while the price-to-book ratio is regarded as neutral. Regarding return on investment, analysts also rate the stock as strong sell. The following signals have been identified for Arcturus Therapeutics Holdings. Arcturus Therapeutics Holdings Incorporated stock presents buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive outlook for the stock. Additionally, a general buy signal emerges from the relationship between these two signals, with the short-term average positioned above the long-term average. During downward corrections, support can be expected at the levels of $16.29 and $14.01. A decline below either of these levels will trigger sell signals. Moreover, a buy signal is noted from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence. However, some negative signals have also been issued, which could impact near-term developments. A sell signal was generated from a pivot top point on Friday, the 15th of August, 2025, and since then, the stock has declined by 8.06%. Further decreases are anticipated until a new bottom pivot is established. Additionally, volume increased amid falling prices yesterday, which may serve as an early warning, necessitating closer monitoring of the stock. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal. Pivots, sell signal from 2 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal from 19 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal from 6 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 6 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 4 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we observe short moving average, buy signal from 6 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 6 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages shows a buy signal from 32 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Arcturus Therapeutics Holdings. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $14.89 and $14.79. There is a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level. If this level is broken, the stock may then fall to the next support level. In this case, Arcturus Therapeutics Holdings Incorporated finds support just below today's level at $14.89. If this level is breached, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $14.79 and $13.62. This stock may experience significant movements during the day, which indicates high volatility. With a very large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, this stock is considered to be at very high risk. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated by $1.81 between its high and low, which represents a change of 10.12%. In the past week, the stock has shown a daily average volatility of 16.41%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Arcturus Therapeutics Holdings, let's briefly discuss some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly known as the PE ratio. This important metric measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company is experiencing negative earnings or is incurring losses. Even well-established companies can go through challenging periods, often due to factors beyond their control. However, a pattern of consistently negative PE ratios may point to inadequate profits and pose risks of bankruptcy. In other news, the next earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 6th of November, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates stand at -96 cents. It is important to monitor these figures as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Arcturus Therapeutics Holdings. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Arcturus Therapeutics Holdings is at $19.21. If you don't own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, Arcturus Therapeutics Holdings encounters its first support level at $14.89. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Arcturus Therapeutics Holdings from multiple analyst sources is sell. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 9th day of June, 2025, Peter C. Farrell conducted an insider purchase of 15,000 shares of stock options. On the same day, Monsef Slaoui also conducted an insider purchase of 15,000 shares of stock options. Additionally, Magda Marquet made an insider purchase of 15,000 shares of stock options on that date. John Markels also conducted an insider purchase of 15,000 shares of stock options on June 9, 2025. Lastly, Jing L. Marantz made an insider purchase of 15,000 shares of stock options on that same day. Analyzing the 100 most recent insider trades, we've determined that insider power is positive, with a ratio of 72.172. In total, insiders purchased 2,020,015 shares and sold 255,772 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $17.09, reflecting a decrease of 4.60%. This stock experiences very high daily fluctuations, which presents a significant risk. Additionally, there is a sell signal generated from a pivot top identified 1 day ago. Is Arcturus Therapeutics Holdings stock a good buy? Several short-term signals, along with an overall positive trend, suggest that the current level may present a buying opportunity. There is a reasonable chance for Arcturus Therapeutics Holdings Incorporated stock to perform well in the short term. As a result, we have revised our analysis from a hold to a buy recommendation. After examining the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Tuesday, the 19th of August, we anticipate that Arcturus Therapeutics Holdings will open higher by approximately 583.10 and begin trading at $18.49. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decisions solely on StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current perspective on the stock. Do you agree or disagree? We invite you to comment below and share your insights. What is your target for this stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With warm regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.